Welcome back, everyone. We are getting set for the 2030 season. The 2029-2030 season. The Ice Dragons, coming off their second Stanley Cup victory, are looking to repeat for the first time in franchise history. Let's take a look at the awards winners from last year, where goaltender on a one-year deal, John Gibson, just dominated the awards. He won the Hart Memorial. He won the Conn Smythe, the Vezina, the Jennings, the Ted Lindsay, and we also picked up Pete with the Maurice Richard. Team won the Stanley Cup, where we faced the Florida Panthers, who were led to the finals by our former goaltender and former number one first round draft pick Stuart Skinner. That son of a bitch. So we are set for this year. I'm joined by my brother once again, because he has no life.
You know, you're supposed to be like, I'm joined by the Canadian Ginger. They're not supposed to know that we're related.
Yeah, he's a loser brother.
Shit, look who's talking.
Mm-hmm.
We go by thumb counts. I'm more popular than you.
Ooh. So we are getting set for the first year. Let's quickly take a look at the lines as we get set. As you see, Lucas Pete led the team in preseason points. We got Tyrone Hickman, Lucas Pete, Kelvin Wall, who is the captain, Hakanarian, McBain, and Rajala, Huey, Theo Verse, Henry Shanahan.
I didn't know you had Chewy on your team.
Gavin Tapper, Helmerson, and Mironov on the top 12 forwards. We got Drake and Peltier, Fleury, and Gunderson, Weinman, and Rita, who I believe was signed to just off a one-year deal. Yeah, I signed to a one-year deal just to fill in a gap I had on defense I didn't notice. So he just joined the team. And in goal, we have John Gibson returning. We re-signed him as a free agent once again, this time to a 4-year deal, which would take him to the age of 40. If he doesn't do well this year, he has a fairly high trade value. And we can go with Lowry, but I want to try to keep the veteran on the team as long as possible. And let's
go with the flower power.
And let's get through the first month and see how the team is stacking up. Our official first game of the season is, well, Daniel rejects his offer to an extension. It's always a good year for rookies. I haven't seen a bad year yet. Open up with a 2-1 win, a 4-3 shootout win. We have a trade being offered. Our 4th and 7th pick for a 5th, 6th, and a center. He's a 78 overall. He's got 2 years left. He is 32. We're going to decline that trade. Another shootout loss. 3-1 win.
Damn.
3-2 loss. 2-1 loss. 4-2 win. 6-4 win. Followed by a 2-1 win. So we start the year off with a 6-2-1 record. Let's see here. Clinton Peltier leading the team in the early stages. The Ice Dragons are first in the division, trailing the Ducks, who are first overall right now. Just gotta get comfortable. I'm a little stiff today.
I was gonna say, what's so special about the Ducks? It's like, oh, the Ducks. It's like, what are you doing with the Ducks?
You don't want to know.
Are you having some private time with Bubbles the Duck?
Nope.
It's okay. You can tell me. I won't judge you very harshly.
Oh, excuse me, I'm gassy. Oh, man.
I wonder why.
It's because I eat human flesh.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. Did you cook up Amber?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, you might want to go to the hospital. You might have something now.
Okay. There's not enough boiling you could do to get rid of the diseases on that flesh.
That's true.
Oh, so Shanahan.
I'd laugh if you hear, I heard that.
She's sleeping. So
It would
Shanahan
funny.
also with 6 points starting the year off. Clinton Peltier, Theo Versi, Drake, Trapper, Rajala, Pete with 4 points, Wall with 3.
Din time.
Gibson going 4-1-1, 938 save percentage, 198 goals against average. Lowry going 2-1 with a 915 save percentage and a 196 goals against average.
Alright. Let's stir my potatoes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's how it is. That's how you do it.
Let's get through the month of November.
I'm actually in September right now.
As my brother molests his food.
Yep. That's good molestation.
So we're 9-2-2 on the year. We've got 2-1-0 shutout victories this month, and then we lose a game by 1-0 as I'm saying that. A 6-0 shutout, good. 3-2 loss to Skinner and the Panthers. So we've had, ooh. They really want our 5th round pick. Offer me 6th and a 7th and a forward for a 5th round pick. I can decline that trade. This already advanced to 72? Nope. So we're 15, 6, and 2. In November, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 games decided by 1 goal. We won 3 of them, lost 1, and we also picked up a 6-0 shutout to bring our shutout total for just that month and so far in the season to 1, 2, 3, 4 shutouts on the year. The captains jumped up on the point lead with 17 now. Hickman's up there with 15, Peltier with 15, Drake with 15, Pete with 14, Rajala with 12, Shanahan with 12, Hakanarian with 12, McBain with 9, Vese, Huey, Helmerson, and Rita's yet to get a point. I wasn't expecting much, but he's a -3. He's the only player in negatives right now, so that's not too bad. Let's take a look at the goaltending stats. Gibson is 9-4-2 with 2 shutouts, 933 save percentage, a 197 goals against average. Lowry with a 156 average, 938 save percentage, and he's 6-2 in 9 appearances. So goaltending is our strength right now. Let's get through the month of December. See if the goaltending holds up. I'll have to check the standings. I'll do that after December. On January 1st. So that's the 3-game winning streak. Comes to an end.
Yeah, that should be good. Right there.
Can't seem to get past 3 wins in a row.
You got me on that one.
Yeah.
Well, the next training day, you put a gun to all their heads and tell them if they don't start shooting better, you shoot them all.
My coach would be in jail.
Okay, then you whip them.
He'd still be in jail.
No, he's not. You put the fear into them. They won't tell the cops.
So Wall with 31 points leading the team at the halfway mark of the calendar year. Pete with 29.
When the cops do arrest him, he just denies it all.
Hickman with 26. Rajala 24. I'm sure someone would have had a freaking camera, dumbass. Peltier's fallen off. He's only at 19 points. Rita's turned his plus minus around. He's now +4. Still doesn't have any points on the year. Gibson with a 15-8-2 record, 927 save percentage. His goals against jumped up nearly a full goal that month. Lowry's got a 9-2-1 record, 933 save percentage. He's still a 159 save. Goals against average, so.
Now, when you put Flowery on the field, did you go, let's go Flower Power?
Flowery.
Sounds like you're saying Flowery when you say the one guy's name.
Lowry.
Yeah, it sounds like Flowery half the time. So I was like, does he say Flower Power when he's on the ice?
Our 51 points puts us tied for first in the West with the Ducks. We have identical records at 37 games in. The Ottawa Senators with 58 points leading the league this year.
Hey, it's my birthday.
Let's get through the month of January.
You're just in November. Now you're in January.
I just did December.
Oh. Fisherman of Nigawa. Sounds like you got a couple of notifications there.
A friend of mine messaged me on Facebook.
Oh. Ooh, what are they talking about?
They're weapons that they want to use to murder you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, a 4-game losing streak to start 2030. Break it with a 5-2 win. 2-1 win. 4-2 win. 2-1 win. Wow. Then a 4-game winning, 5-game winning streak. Oh, we lost. Heading into the All-Star break. I was like, oh well, we lost. Decline. I don't want guys on expiring contracts. Get that through your head, game. Decline. Oh, we lose the last game of the month, 2-0 in a shutout. We are 30, 15, and 1 as we approach the trade deadline. We have assets that we can trade this year. Huey, Versi, and Tapper and Halverson are definitely guys we would be looking to move. Oh, I feel that might be able to get the wingers re-signed.
Oh, nope. There it is. Ugh.
So we're probably gonna move out Versi and Halverson before at the deadline if Huey and Tapper don't resign, or if Huey and Tapper resign. So this month here, we're going to go day by day because we are at the deadline, and we just want to manage the roster better and see if guys resign. So Tapper rejecting his extension, and Huey, both guys rejecting theirs right away. So try to Tapper out a 1-year deal. Tapper's more so the guy I want to resign, so. Tapper accepts his 1-year deal. And Huey rejecting his. So. I've offered him 2 contracts now to stick with us.
Alright. Save and go on a date.
See if those 2 guys will resign, and we will move Huey out. Versi rejecting, Halmerson rejecting.
Oh, fuck. You know, when you live stream, you're supposed to talk?
I know, I'm just working on stuff.
Yeah. Even though if nobody's watching, you talk to yourself.
Oh, shut up, Andrew. Come on. Let's go, let's go. And Halmerson rejecting his offer. We have a waiver claim. We're going to claim this guy. Okay, so now we're going to go one more time to Huey. Okay, so we're doing that. After none of these guys resign, they will be moved out before the trade deadline. And he rejects. So now we're 2 weeks out from the trade deadline. The Ice Dragons are going to start shipping around these guys. So we're basically telling teams we want like a top 6 forward, top 9, possibly a first line player as we move forward and try to move out these 3 guys. So we're getting Nilsson for Versi and a 4th. Let's just take a look at this. Nilsson's 2 years left on his deal. Hopefully he's a green. Ooh, he's looking for. Sorry, Carolina, you don't have what I'm quite looking for that player. And the San Jose Sharks are coming to us with a 2nd round pick, Balaji, and they want Huey. It's not bad. It's a little less than what I'm looking for, but that 2nd round pick in the draft is worth it. I'll accept that deal.
At your content speaking, it wasn't a good deal.
Now let's go trading block. Tapper's the guy I want to resign. Definitely. So. Oh, he is resigned. Okay, so Versi, Hammerlin, and Raita. Raita, you're low elite, so. Ooh, you're wanting over $5 million a season? So I'm gonna throw you up on the block, Rita.
Rita.
Well, he's a low elite, and I don't think he's got any points for me. If not, he's got like 1 or 2. I'm not paying a defenseman who's not producing offensively that kind of money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah. Sorry for this month taking so long, folks.
Just blame the god called Facebook.
Yeah. So how much in a 4th and a 5th for a guy in an expiring deal as well? Is an 80 left wing.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, hard corn.
What?
You know when you're like cooking one of the Hunger Mans, and like the
Yeah.
corn at the bottom kind of gets like overcooked, so it's like it hardens.
Yeah.
I just bit into one.
Ouch.
Yeah. That's what I was like saying. Ew. Hey, Lucky. Hey, Lucky. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Add a trade. Let's see what this guy is. He's an 81. Hasn't played this year. Oh.
You should get him if he hasn't played this year.
He's
Get
27.
him and
He's
throw. Get him and throw him on the ice.
Mhm.
Hey, Lucky.
Simmons for Versi. I always find it takes a little while when you're getting a trade offer sometimes.
No, yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do? Oh, come on. Game just freaking froze.
Hmm?